this match is Ali Mitchell.
Always a pleasure to sit alongside you in the commentary box.
Thanks, Ali. Let's now head out to the middle to join the captains for the toss.
The decision is really putting a lot of trust in your bowlers doing a clinical job early on. The expectation is that the pitch will have some movement as the day progresses, but will too many runs be scored before that? Sharma taking the first ball of the match. Left-hander has fantastic hands. Look to see off the new ball and get stuck into his innings. Keesham, his opening partner today. Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Pulled away, beat square, finally coming around.
That should allow them to get off the mark.
Great shot, gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
No waiting around, off the mark straight away.
Overstepped on that occasion. Now have to deal with a free hit chance. Huge, that has flown.
Hit that one on the up, a fabulous drive for six.
Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. They'll get at least one hit.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Oh, great shot, but not going to beat fielder. That's out, caught.
The left-hander out in the middle, looks keen to get going.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. He runs here. Great commitment. Over, India, 10 for 1.
Good over for the batters to start the innings.
Bosch, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Shot, should be runs here. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Goes for it, over cover and away it goes. Oh, all the way for six. A class. You're watching right there.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Do they go full? Do they go short? I like to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Great shot. At least one on offer. Flicked away, finally pretty square, so just an easy single. End of the over, 6 runs coming from it. India 16 for 1.
Excellent first over, and they've followed up with a solid second over of the power play. Shorty ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
Don't always mind getting hits for runs. It's important. Just focus on getting the next delivery right. This should be close. Too good. That is huge.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Nice shot. Runs possible. That's a solid shot. Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over. 13 coming from it. India 29 for 1.
They're continuing to go for it and it's paying off. Excellent power play so far.
Nicely played. Went with the bounce and hooks that down leg side. Great shot.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Sharma has gotten a big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. They'll get at least one here. Nicked it. Straight to the fielder. End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. India 36 for 1.
It's been crisp, elegant, easy shot making so far. Plenty of runs and plenty more if they keep it up.
That sounded good. That sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top and it just keeps going.
delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Top edge. Let's go well over the keeper's head. And not before as well. Starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to hold the momentum. Shot, should be runs here. Finds the fielder with that shot. Couldn't get it through the field. Big over. A lot to think about now. You really can't be bowling like that and hope to win matches.
These two enjoy batting together, and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
Going with spin now. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Time that perfectly.
That's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for six.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. Will force a mistake. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Edged it. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward for putting pressure on the batter. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot, just ridiculous.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Massive outside edge. End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. India 58 for 1. The captain now has 3 more fielders to work with outside the circle. Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Great shot. Left one on offer.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
There'll be runs here. Just quick onto that in the infield. Scamper through for a single. Good running. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. They'll get at least one here. edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Big edge. South Africa will need to change their approach. Leaking runs, that'll give both batters enormous confidence.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Nice shot. Runs possible. Huge edge.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. They've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Chance to run two. Doesn't beat the infield.
Strange decision not to run. There was probably two on offer.
Leading edge won't carry and the batters race through for a single. Good running. Shot, should be runs here. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
A good innings, that's 50. Simple raising the bats. Thumbs up to the batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Nicely played. Cuts that off well in the infield. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. There could be a couple if they hustle.
to face their first ball.
Yada taking guard. He's been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. He's going a long way. What a shot.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot. Transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
Didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
Dubé, left-hand middle-order batter, taking guard.
It's really hard not to get caught up in the excitement. The crowd are loving every minute of this match. Gotcha. Lift one off. Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. Get at least one here. End of the over, and it's a poor bowling effort. Didn't put any pressure on the batters. There's a lot to think about now.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Markram has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Too much room and got what it deserved. Out.
New batter at the crease, right-hander, very capable with the bat.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
That's the start you want. Awesome shot, and it's flown over the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, just got to accept it and move on. And dropped. He runs here. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Sharma, stand and deliver. Holds the pole as the ball goes straight over the bottle. 6 more.
But a shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6
sign they're trying to push the run rate. That was a nick. It's a missed chance, and that could well be 4.
That's a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
But on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Great timing right off the meat of the bat.
Strange decision not to run. There's probably 2 on offer.
Catches win matches, and that was a beauty.
Singh, the new man in, but will start from the non-striker's end. He's got their tail up.
Great shot. Left one on offer. Singh ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Pulled away straight to square leg. And safe hands from the keeper.
Patel, left-hand middle order batter taking guard. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Bowling the slips are really going up here. They like it. Big appeal. This could be out.
Yadav, left-handed tail-ender, taking guard.
The hat-trick ball. This is the worst time to be coming out to the middle. There could be a couple if they hustle.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Shy, should be runs here. They'll get at least 1 here. 5 runs out of there. India, 108 for 7.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Jensen coming back into the attack has done well so far. Pulled looks like they should get to it. Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
They push hard, should get back for two. Square cut, well placed past point. Should be able to pick up two here. Well balanced, smothered the ball and through the leg side it goes. Want to make use of that extra delivery. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
That was a really well-timed shot off the bat. But saw it early and it's dispatched with ease.
Jansen shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Driven through cover, just the one. That's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the knee to the back.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Boundary to throw in. You need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. What a shot. They bludgeoned the ball across and over deep mid-wicket for 6. Absolute power.
I'm really liking this innings. It's been built with solid strokes. That was another one with immense power.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. Will force a mistake. And what a strike that is. Right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
This is a brilliant show of power batting. Another 6. And the bowling tactics seem to be all wrong at the moment.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short. And going to get punished on this pitch. Too much for him. And got what it deserved. What a catch. Stumps. But long on had to run a fair bit and they've taken a marvellous catch.
Singh, the lefty is at the crease, just about ready to start.
He runs here.
Singh gets off the mark.
cut away to deep point. Should just be the single. Great shot. At least one off.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Super shot, that.
Got the boundary last ball, punches it into the gap to get a single. Excellent batting.
Oh, what a chance. Nicely played. Can't get that outside the ring field. Six runs added in the over. India 151 for 8.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Yada has hit that fine early, run away for 4. Fine leg will not get near that one.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. That's a solid shot. Great commitment. The bowler looks really confident. Oh, that's beautiful struck right out of the gun's end all the way.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Don't always mind getting hit with runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. But on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Two straight and punch through the leg side.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple.
Still honing in on their lines. Batter happy to let it go through.
Edged. Time Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Massive outside edge. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Great catch.
Bumrah just about ready to go out in the middle.
Huge edge. End of the over. 2 runs added. India 169 for 9.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Rabada back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket will do nicely. There could be a couple if they hustle. Too good. That is huge.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Nice shot. Runs possible. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Scamper through for a single, good running. Super shot.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. It's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Shot, pull shot past square leg. Maybe 2 more. Too good. Not sure anyone's going to cut that off.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4 fantastic shots.
Final over in this innings. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Well left and through to the keeper.
Big edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Perfectly timed.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot, just ridiculous.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, just got to accept it and move on. Fantastic touch, couple of great athleticism. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their line very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Edge, but it drops safely. It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. He runs here, doesn't beat the infield. Just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the six.
Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Runs out of there. South Africa, 14 for none.
One goal and an excellent start to this power play.
Singh coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. There could be a couple if they hustle. Shot, should be runs here. Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Great shot. At least one on offer. Chance to run two. Oh my God, how the heck did they stop that one? What a great stop. End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. South Africa, 19. None.
The power play is off to a fine start. Batters can really build some early momentum off it.
They'll get at least one here.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep. Strange decision not to run. There was probably 2 on offer.
Going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Right out of the middle. Couldn't get it through the field.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Finds the middle. Thick edge. 9 runs added in that over. South Africa, 28 for none.
Good start here by the batters. Next job will be to see if they can go up a gear in the last 4 overs of the power play.
Yada, the spinner, coming into the attack. Great shot.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Pulled away. Should just be the single with deep square leg out there. Massive outside edge. There'll be runs here. Let's quick onto that in the infield. Finds the fielder with that shot. That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when you leak runs like that.
That's 4 down in the power play, and they're on track so far, thanks to some good running and good shot making.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. That's a solid shot. Heaved over the top, and that'll be a maximum. Fantastic square drive.
Got enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Shot, should be runs here. Cut away to deep point, should just be the single. Time that perfectly.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. There could be a couple if they hustle. South Africa starting to hit their stride now after a big over. India in a whole heap of trouble.
5 down. They're wandering around the 8 to 10 and over mark, and that's all they need.
They'll get at least one here.
Oh, good shot for no runs. Quick to get onto the back foot. They cracked it straight to the fielder.
Taking guard. He's been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Edge, but it drops safely.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target. Strange decision not to run. There's probably 2 on offer.
No, it hasn't stuck. Great shot. At least one on offer. nicely played. And much better over that one. Good bowling. Managed to find a little bit from the pitch and kept the batters quiet. Byfield is now allowed outside the circle. Singh coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. Quick wicket would work nicely. It's gone down. What a chance. Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Thick edge. Singh showed some great skill there. Saved a potential boundary. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. That's right out of the middle of the bat. Great shot, not going to beat the fielder. Gone, superb catch.
Stubbs, the new batter, right-hander, will look to settle in quickly.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Great shot. It was a good run to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
10 runs out of there. South Africa, 61 for 2.
Some good work after the power play. Run rate required hasn't pushed up too high. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Well, they faced one ball, scored 6 runs. Can't be much more efficient than that.
Stubbs has gotten a big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Shot, should be runs here. Tracks that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Can't get that outside the ring field. Scamper through for a single. Good running. That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when your elite runs like that.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Cover drive through cover point, 1 run. Absolutely middle that.
De Kock left it alone. Didn't want to chase the wide one.
Huge. That has flown.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Singh shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. There could be a couple if they hustle. Runs here, doesn't beat the infield. Patel back into the attack. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Of a shot.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
The new bowler is coming into the attack. Oh, superb timing. Nice shot. Runs possible.
Still honing in on their lines. Batter happy to let it go through.
Middled that one, great timing.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the road. That's a brute of a maximum.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot. Transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. 9 runs added in that over. South Africa, 103 for 2.
Some good work after the power play. Run rate required hasn't pushed up too high.
Driven through extra cover to get a single. Get at least one here.
That shot brings up the half-century. Beautiful batting display, very solid. I think this is just the start.
Massive outside edge. Just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Oh, no, that's just flown off the middle.
And that was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
That's a big one. Maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
That was a really well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it early and it was dispatched with ease.
Can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes though, just got to accept it and move on. Great shot. At least one on offer. End of the over, a very good one. 15 runs coming from it. South Africa, 118 for 2.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Patel coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Too good. That is huge.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Well, this match is certainly getting exciting, and the crowd have joined the party. It's pretty noisy at the ground. Smacked away. It may carry over the field for a maximum.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the six.
Patel is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. There'll be runs here. Couldn't get it through the field. Runs out of there. South Africa, 137 for 2.
They've batted really well, this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate. Might look to go big again here.
Big edge. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. There could be a couple if they hustle.
Stubbs watched it carefully and left alone.
Shot, should be runs here. At least one here. He's quick onto that in the infield. India managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. They're certainly seeing some very good bowling.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Going with pace now. Assertive punch down the ground. Fielders in pursuit. Should be at least a few runs here.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Stubbs, stand on the deliver. Holds the pole as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more. shot's certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. Punch down the ground, mid-off and mid-on in pursuit. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Massive outside edge. Big edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the road. That's a brute of a maximum.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Edged it. That is quite extraordinary. Don't do it to him like that. What a shot.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here.
Didn't get all of it. Couldn't get the timing right on a full delivery.
That's a great shot, full of class. What a drive for a maximum.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
South Africa, 175 for 2.
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate.
That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Dropped all over the slower ball, and only gave them more time to see it and make sure of it. A good innings, that's 50. Simple raise of the bats, thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again. How will he reply?
And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the spacing power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. We just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Too much room and got what it deserved. And that's gone. Amazing catch.
defender out in the middle and just about ready to go.
Markram taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Huge edge. Big edge. Great shot. At least one on offer. That's the over. Bowling like that really puts the pressure on as this match comes to its conclusion.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Patel coming back into the attack. Smacked away. It may carry over the fielder for a maximum.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Markram has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.